something that you taught once at one of your schools of ministry was we make God relevant by how we manifest him authentically within our generation. It's like the church has been there for so many 2,000 years because each generation has a people that rises up within their generation, within their context.
And I recently did a teaching when I was in Richmond in the USA. The teaching that I spoke on was a precedent, a precedent, a precedent. Now, one of the things you have to understand is to come back to your idea of relevance and how every generation emerges. The Bible says that John the Baptist will come, but he will come in the spirit of Elijah. Now, what happened is that Elijah was not living in the time of John. He was not relevant to that time, but the mantle then was manifested in that particular generation through John, which means every generation functions on a precedent. Now, in order for us to know that John the Baptist was an accurate representation of the purposes of God, we have a historical reference that we can reconcile it to. One of the things we have to understand, the methodology might change in a particular generation, the way they present it might change in a particular generation, but can we reconcile it to a precedent? This is why on the day of Pentecost, Peter gets up and Peter says, what you are witnessing now, this is that which was prophesied by the prophet of Joel. And we see the same thing with Jesus Christ, the priest forever, how in order of Melchizedek. So every generation is relevant to that time. Change the methodology, change the output, might do things slightly different. Yeah. But if we can reconcile it to a precedent, then we know whatever expression is emerging in the earth is a safe expression. Reason why you have functions are precedent is so that the expressions can be safe. In a generation can find solace in that particular expression. So yes, you must emerge as a voice in your generation, but is there continuity from another generation, and can we reconcile what Kyrie is producing with what was produced before him? And when we are able to trace that, then we understand the safety of what is emerging in the earth.